Good morning, guys. Monday, February 1st. Hey, you may recall last week we ended with the difference between good and bad. Now those are adjectives, but they're commonly mixed up. And of course, we went with comparative adjectives. You do not say good, gooder, goodest. You say good, better, best, right? And same with bad, badder, bad. No. Bad, worse, worst, right? The point we went through those are goofed up a lot. Well, same with these words. And again, I know these are mostly verbs or things you do here, but these are often mixed up. And both today and tomorrow, we're going to go through these commonly mixed up words and how and when to use them. And then towards the end of the week, we're going to jump into adverbs. So the two sets we're going to go through are teach and learn, and then let and leave. So this is not in your English books, but things I want you to get prepared for. So we know the difference, that commonly mixed up words here. A lot of people mixed up teach and learn and what the difference is. What I want you to understand is that teach and learn are different. They have to be used differently. And I know you might understand that, but there's still a lot of times where people use the word teach when you're actually learning, and learning when you're actually teaching. I want you to think of teaching like the teacher. They give instruction. And learning is when you are receiving the instruction, being told what to do. Or that be like right now, I am teaching you and you are learning, right? I'm talking, you're listening. Or if maybe, Grandpa's teaching you something with how to build something. He's teaching you, you are learning. If Auntie's helping you with cooking, she's teaching, you are learning, right? The one that is giving the instruction is the teacher. The ones that is receiving or listening to the instruction is the learning. And here I used a couple sentences. The coach will teach a sport. The student will learn from him. Again, if it helps you to picture a classroom, whether it be a teacher or a tutor or a professor or a doctor or an auntie or a mommy or a daddy, that is what you should be picturing. This gentleman is teaching, this girl is learning. You may, if you're a Looney Tunes fan, you might hear Yosemite Sam say, hey, I'll learn you this. That's where people make the mistake. He's not learning anybody that, he's trying to teach somebody this. You might say, hey, even though you're giggling when Yosemite Sam is misusing it, you might say, hey, Yosemite, no, you're going to teach him this lesson. He's going to be the one learning. Not, hey, I'll learn you something, right? So again, that can be mixed up, and I'm going to keep going back to the classroom so you help understand it and differentiate. This lady is teaching, giving the instruction. These guys are learning. Maybe this is a word that you didn't have any issues with it and you knew the difference. Great. Awesome. And you get well on your way to an easy A+ here when you do the assignment. But all in all, teach and learn can be very, very mixed up. Now, if teach and learn you guys had down, or now you have down, let and leave can be a little tricky. When you let something happen, you're permitting or you are allowing it to happen. For instance, this: our parents will let us play. When you are saying leave, that has two different meanings. It either is to go away from, like you leave the store, or you let remain in place. Like we must leave the store now, or leave your sneakers in the bag. A lot of people will say, hey, let that there. No, it's leave that there. That means you just gotta let it stay, leave it there. And when you let something happen, you give permission or allow it. I am going to let you go out for extra recess. You allow that. Maybe mommy or daddy will let you stay up later at night. They allow that to happen. You might have this with let it go when you're thinking of frozen, right? She is allowing it to be let go. She is permitting that. She's letting it go. She's trying to convince herself and allow herself to do that. When you're leaving, it's literally a good synonym to use is exit. when you're actually leaving the door, you're leaving the store, you're leaving whatever. Or you might say this to your dog. You don't say, dog, let it. No, 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 no. You say, leave it. Hey, leave it. Hey, don't, leave. All right? When you're talking to your puppy there, because this puppy wants all the little snacks. But no, leave it there, which means let it be to a fact that you're allowing it, but leave it there in place. Leave it in its place. So here again, here's where I like this, because if you're really confused and you don't have this video again, it gives you the exact definitions and examples here. You have 8 problems, okay, and you need to use the correct one. I'm sorry, this got a little light here. I think you can still read it. Please teach or learn me how to play the game. Now again, think about this, what you're asking. You're asking somebody to give instruction to you, so please teach me how to play the game, right? Let or leave 10 wooden pins at the end of the lane. I think you'd say leave, allow them to remain in place, right? Just like we have here. Leave 10 wooden pins at the end of the lane, so on and so forth. So, really take a look at these definitions. Again, I know it can be really tricky with these 2 sets of words. We're going to go through 2 more sets of words tomorrow. But again, what you do is put in the correct word and write the sentence there, guys. I think you do pretty well with these 8. I'm going to wish you guys Lord's blessings today as you praise your Savior.